Marshmallow Fanboy, back with another action figure review. This time, Lex Luthor in the power suit from Justice League Darkseid War. Now, I don't remember a whole lot about the Darkseid War, but in it, Superman and a bunch of the heroes get sort of corrupted by the anti-life equation, and Superman beats the crap out of Lex and kind of leaves him for dead on Apocalypse, and he falls in a fiery pit and sort of comes out as a god. Now, this is a different uniform from the Lex Luthor one-shot, which was him essentially in this suit, except it had the anti-life equation on it. I don't think it had a Superman symbol on it, but I'm not really sure. As for that throne, I don't know if that's a throne or the Morbius chair. There's a lot of stuff with Batman in the Morbius chair. In any case, here's a cool picture. The mother box is not included with the figure. Looks like it's just been added to the picture to give it more of scope, I guess you would say. Give it a little bit more heft. So this is officially Lex Luthor power suit. Of course, it's got that Darkseid head. So I'm not absolutely sure how accurate, comic book accurate it is, and I don't really care. It's a super cool figure. It's at least got its roots in comic books. It's one of those figures that kind of comes out and you go, who needs this? And then you read a little bit about it and you go, oh yeah, I remember that. Holy cow. So imagine all the cool stuff we'll get in the future. Of course, this is the miniseries that I think introduced us to Jessica Cruz as a Green Lantern. And that figure would have been cool. Jessica Cruz Green Lantern. But the female figures doesn't look like McFarlane's going to make a ton of those. So we're going to probably have to wait till the license passes to somebody else. But in the meantime, look at that sculpt. Look at all of that detail. Just an amazing figure. So let's get it out of the plastic. Let's see what we've got. Now that he's freed from his plastic confines and seated in either a throne or the Morbius chair. I think it might be a throne. So I did spot the Omega symbol on there. Not sure. At first in the package I thought this was pretty plain, but it looks like it's got a paint wash to really bring out a lot of the details. On the top, that looks like wood grain. This side the paint's not so good, but it looks like it's joined in the middle. So it looks like it was manufactured in some pieces, then it was sort of joined together. In either case, it's a very cool piece. And it is really detailed. It's really nice. It does just look like stone. It looks like stone where you would expect it to look like stone, but on the tops it looks like wood grain. It's a really nice touch. As far as Darkseid himself, let me back the camera up just a little bit. We turn the light up just a lot a bit. Okay. So the details are awesome. They're not as sort of teased out as they are on the chair, but there's details on every square inch of him. Just everything looks like he's been sort of corrupted by technology. Or, you know, this is textbook Luthor covered in technology that he thinks will be good to defeat Superman with. But it could have used maybe a paint wash to bring a lot of the details out. But the arms go about, let's see, let me adjust the camera up a bit. I can get him better. There we go. The arms adjust about, they don't go 360 degrees He's got these rubber pads, which are very cool. Looks real seamless and probably hard to knock off. So it doesn't get all the way around. But he has a butterfly joint in there, as well as a ball joint. So he gets a good degree of motion beyond where maybe he should. See, double pin elbows. It's nice. Is there a bicep swivel? There's a bicep swivel. See here, his fists twist. And does he have a hinge? I think he has a hinge. I see one that should go back and forth. I'm going to say yes. Should go back and forth. It's in there. I just have to add hot water. There is a joint below the rib cage there. Is there one at the waist? No, not at the waist. But it allows him to sort of look up and down better. Although, he needs to get good articulation with his head. He can look down. He can look up. He can have a quizzical look. Huh? Go for a ride? Go for a walk? Huh? Yeah. That's my impression of Lex Luthor if he was a dog. Okay, great. His waist does turn. His waist does turn, and it turns at the ribs. So he's got a lot of articulation in his torso. Legs go... Those are what? Ball swivels and hinge swivels. They're really... allows him to do a lot. He's got a great range of motion. I don't know if the Flash has this range of motion. That's kind of... it's pretty impressive. Double pin knees. So you can do that. As well as a hinge and a rocker at the ankle. And a toe joint. See, I'm not moving that on camera. Moving that off camera. There we go. A lot of articulation in Lex Luthor. But most importantly, is it comes with a chair. I think figure is pretty easy to pose on a chair. Ah, he looks sleepy. Lex Luthor go for a walk. Now he tired. And he rest. It's a great figure for an obscure miniseries that I don't think that... wasn't a classic. I don't think anybody remembers it, really. It was pretty good. I don't really remember how it ended. Or if I liked it. I do remember the Batman in a Mobius chair was a pretty cool thing. But because it's supposed to drive the user mad, and if there's only one person that could use the Mobius chair, it's probably Batman. Oh, I forgot about the card. It comes with a card, too, which is basically the artwork on the back. And McFarlane didn't skimp. Even though you get a throne, you still get an action figure stand. So all in all, this was absolutely worth getting. If for any other reason, it's an obscure character that if you are a comic book fan, you kind of go, oh man, I don't really super remember, but I'm happy to have another version of Lex Luthor. I only have 2 versions. It's a striking difference, and the chair is really cool too. I can do things with the chair in the future. Mostly make him stand up on it and give a speech to his class about how they're all poets and that they should live their lives or something. Yeah, Dead Poets Society style. I think Robin Williams stood on desks in that movie. Anyway, that's a tangent. So until next time, enjoy your toys.